Hey, good morning. It's Viviane Wolf, and we're going to do the hashtag Balance 2019 Day 11 class here today instead of on Patreon because some stuff has come up, and I just wanted to let you guys know about it before we got started. First of all, my computer crashed. Apparently, I did a like a deep cleaning of it, disk cleaning last night, and apparently it killed my computer. In fact, so I decided to do a total reset, and I'm going to show you right here. It is only at 1%, and what it does is it's basically going to completely reboot my computer. It's going to uninstall Windows and reinstall it without all of the apps and programs that I have had for a while now, so I get to then reinstall all of those as well. So excited about this process. But the good news is that we have this we have Facebook that we can meet at, and we can still do class. It's just going to be a little bit different. And so let me get this set up so that you can see what's going on here. We just have to do it through Wi-Fi instead of through a hard line, and that's the only thing I don't like. So let me, one more thing and then we're gonna get started. Isn't this the best video ever? I'm so professional today. Clean that up. Okay, good. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and get started. And so today we're gonna work on opening our heart, move our bodies to do so. Turn on this light too. You can tell this really threw me off, can't you? Anyway, so let's go ahead here. Find a nice, easy seated position. Just allow yourself to find that connection between your body and the mat, your body and the earth below you. Let's go ahead and do some breathing like we did yesterday. It's called Honeybee Breathing, and to get into it, you use your index fingers to gently press the flaps of your ears closed. Open your elbows wide, so you're really opening up the heart here. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and then as you breathe out, you're going to hum, feeling the vibrations all through your face and chest. And then you breathe in through the nose and breathe out with a hum. Do this on your own time about 5 times. So 5 inhales, 5 humming exhales. Good. And release your hands, let them come back down to rest on your thighs and your knees. Just take a few breaths here, noticing the silence. going to go ahead and gently transition to a tabletop position. So coming onto your hands and knees, bringing your hands directly underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips. If you want to, you can pad your knees here. We're going to be on our knees for quite a bit of this sequence today. So nice and easy here, shrink wrapping the core just a little bit to help support your spine. With an inhale, we bring the heart forward, gaze forward. The belly droops and the tailbone turns up. Big inhale. Exhale, send the spine high, belly button the spine, the head drops. We're going to go through these a few times. So inhale the heart forward, gaze forward. Exhale, send the spine high. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, spine high. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, spine high. Inhale the heart forward. Exhale, send the spine high. Inhale the heart forward. And exhale the spine high. As we inhale, we're going to come back to our tabletop position, just nice and neutral here. Exhale, we're going to send our hips back towards our heels, coming into a nice easy child's pose. Taking a breath here, feeling the back of the body as you breathe. And then we're going to slide our bodies forward, coming into laying on our bellies. And then we're going to press up, lifting the heart, coming into Cobra Pose. So Cobra Pose, the thighs stay down on the mat, whereas Up Dog, everything is lifted except hands and feet. So we keep the thighs on the mat, opening up the heart here. Take a couple of breaths here. It might feel good to kind of look over one shoulder and then the other shoulder. Good, and then from here we're just going to transition up and back into our child's pose. It might feel good with a pad, it might feel wrong with a pad, so just do what feels right. Couple of breaths in child's pose. And then we slither forward. Inhaling the heart up into our cobra, taking a couple of breaths here. And then sending the hips back again to child's pose. Last time, we slither forward, coming onto our bellies, bringing our hands in line with our chest, and then pressing up into our cobra, or maybe it's a little mid-cobra or a baby cobra, whatever feels right to you here. But shining the heart forward, taking a few breaths here. And then sending it back to child's pose. And we're going to come back to our tabletop here. We're going to slide our right leg out. Inhale, lifting the heel up. Exhale, we carefully step the right foot forward, coming into a little lunge. Again, if your foot ends up, if you stretch out the leg here and your foot ends up just back here, use your right hand to help lift it forward so that the knee is in line with the ankle or a little bit behind it. So you can come into this little low lunge here, shining the heart forward. And we're going to curl our left toes under, and with an inhale, lift the hips here. Breathing here. Sending the heart towards the toes. And then we're going to rotate the back foot down, the left foot down, bring the heel down, planting our left hand either on the mat, or you can tent your fingers, or you can place your hand on your ankle. We're going to inhale, lifting the left hand up, coming into our triangle pose. And if you need to, you can come up a little bit higher onto your shin if you need to. Whatever feels best for you here. Opening the heart here to the left side. One more breath here. And as we exhale, we gently bring the left hand back down, lifting the left heel. Inhale the heart forward into a lunge. And then we're just going to bring the left knee down and slide the foot back. Whew. You can do a little cat-cow if you want to here. Then inhale and an exhale. Good. Then we're going to slide our left foot forward. Again, using your hand to help you if you need to. Inhale the heart forward. And then exhale, curling the toes under. And inhale, lifting the hips up. Sending the heart towards the toes. And then we're going to rotate our back foot, bringing the right heel down onto the mat. Either planting our left hand or tenting the fingers, or bringing the hand to the ankle or even the shin, whatever feels best. We slide our right hand up, coming into our triangle pose here. And then just opening to the right side. One more big breath in. And then exhale, gently floating it down, lifting the right heel. Exhaling here. Inhale the heart forward. Bringing the knee down, sliding the left foot back. Maybe doing a little cat-cow. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. From here, if you want to, if you haven't brought the pad back, you can bring it back. We're going to come into this high kneeling position here. So on our knees, we're going to bring our hands to our lower back. So almost on our, it is kind of like the heel of our hand is on the top of our pelvis here. So on our hips really. And the fingers end up down in the meaty part here. So pressing there, pressing down there, we lift the heart, lift the throat, coming into our camel pose. Now, if you've been practicing for a while, you can start to reach your hands down, or you can just stay here, because the idea is we want to lift the heart. Really, really lift the heart. One more big breath in. And then as we exhale, we send the hips down and back, sending the hands forward, coming into child's pose. Good. From here, we're going to do gate. So coming back up onto high knees. I'm just going to turn to face you so you can see a little bit better what's going on. We're going to slide our right leg out, keeping the toes pointed forward, taking it nice and long. The left hand comes up nice and high. Big inhale here, opening the heart again. And then exhale, we gently lean towards the right, opening up the side of the body. One more big breath in. And then with an exhale, we gently release the arm back down. Release the leg back to kneeling. It's a little bit of a challenge here, but that's okay. Take your time with it. Use whatever support you need to make this feel a little more stable for you. We're going to slide the left foot out, coming into this nice long stance here. Staying over our standing knee. And with an inhale, we bring the right hand up. The left hand can rest on the waist, or you can bring it behind you, or you can just let it slide down your leg, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And with the next inhale, you're going to lift and tip over. Taking a few breaths here. One more big inhale. And then exhale, gently coming out. Upper body first, and then bringing the knees back. And then from here, we're going to sink the hips back, send the heart forward, coming back into our child's pose. Good, one last thing. So we're going to come into our tabletop, swing our legs to one side, rolling back onto our booties. We're going to make our way all the way onto our back with our feet planted on the mat. So the feet should be close to the body, and if you can, touch the feet with your fingers. Feet are about hip width apart, hands plant on the mat next to it. And then with an inhale, you're going to press into your feet hard enough to lift the hips up as high as you can go, keeping the knees facing forward. So if you want to, you can wiggle your shoulder blades together underneath. You can even interlace your fingers underneath if that feels good. We're going to stay here for just about a minute, so breathing here. Challenging yourself to keep those hips high. Just a little bit longer, breathing in, pressing up. One more big breath in, lifting as high as you can, and then exhale, gently release it all down. Bring your knees in your chest, give them a little hug. Maybe rock side to side, if that feels good. Good, and then we're going to release our feet onto the mat, slide them out nice and long. Let the toes rotate out, the hands come to the sides, palms up, closing your eyes. Just allow your body to become still. Allow your mind to become quiet. Coming into a little mantra today, a little heart-centered mantra. I love myself completely, and I spread love unconditionally. I love myself completely, and I spread love unconditionally. I love myself completely, and I spread love unconditionally. Let the words echo around, taking on whatever form they may, as you go deeper and deeper into your center. And as you begin to come back, allow some movement to come into your fingers and your toes. Allow that movement to grow into your wrists and your ankles. Whenever it feels right, allow yourself a full body stretch. Reaching hands as far away from feet as possible, like you're waking up for the very first time. And gently walking the feet up, leaving them here or bringing your knees into your chest, whichever feels better for you. And allow everything to fall to the right side, coming into a little fetal position. Just taking a moment here for yourself. And using your hands to gently press yourself out to a seated position. With a big inhale, reach the arms up overhead, take up a lot of space. And as you exhale, bring your hands together over your heart. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Let it go through your mouth. I hope you have a wonderful day full of love for yourself and a love for others. And until tomorrow, hopefully we'll be back on Patreon. But if not, you'll know here first. And I will see you then. Namaste.